Hello, hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to of my learning journey with ChatGPT. Today I am spending 15 minutes talking about graphic design, what it is, why it is important, and how beginners can start confidently. So let's begin uh, this creative conversation. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey there. How's it going? What's on your mind today?
ChatGPT, what is graphic designing in simple words?
Absolutely. Graphic design can be broken down into a few key parts. First, there's the basics of visual elements like color, typography, and imagery. Then you have layout and composition, which is all about how elements are arranged. There's also the use of software tools like Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator. And finally, there's the creative process itself, from brainstorming ideas to refining the final design. Let me know if you want to dive into any specific part.
That's nice. Why is graphic designing important in today's digital world?
Yeah, it definitely plays a huge role. Graphic design helps create visual communication that's engaging and memorable. It's crucial for branding, marketing, and user experience, helping businesses stand out and convey their message effectively. Plus, in our digital world, good design boosts user engagement and can really influence how people perceive a brand or a product. It's definitely a key piece of the puzzle.
That's nice. Where do we see graphic design in daily life?
We actually see graphic design all around us. For example, it's in websites, mobile apps, social media posts, advertisements, packaging, logos, and even signage. It's also found in print media like magazines, brochures, and billboards. Essentially, anytime you're interacting with visual content, there's a good chance that graphic design played a role in creating it.
Okay, that's nice. What skills are required to become a graphic designer?
Great question. Some key skills include a strong sense of creativity and visual aesthetics. You also need proficiency in design software like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign. Understanding typography, color theory, and layout principles is really important. Also, having good communication skills helps a lot since you'll need to understand client needs and design trends, and continuously building your portfolio is super valuable.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is graphic designing a good career choice for beginners?
Absolutely. It can be a great career choice for beginners. There's a lot of demand for graphic designers across different industries, and it offers a lot of creative freedom. Plus, you can start with freelance work, build a portfolio, and gradually gain experience. It's also a field that's always evolving, so there are plenty of opportunities for growth and specialization. As long as you're passionate and willing to learn, it can definitely be a rewarding path.
What is the difference between Canva and Photoshop?
Great question. Canva and Photoshop serve different purposes and audiences. Photoshop, developed by Adobe, is a professional grade tool with advanced features for detailed image editing, complex photo manipulation, and graphic design. It has a steeper learning curve, but offers more control and flexibility. On the other hand, Canva is more user friendly and geared towards beginners or non designers. It offers pre made templates, drag and drop functionality, and is web based, making it accessible and quick for creating designs like social media graphics, presentations, and simple marketing materials. So, in short, Photoshop is more powerful and complex, while Canva is more approachable and convenient.
Can graphic designing be done on a mobile phone?
Absolutely. There are plenty of mobile apps that let you do graphic design right from your phone. Apps like Canva, Adobe Spark, and even Adobe Photoshop Express offer a lot of functionality and let you create and edit designs on the go. While mobile design apps might have some limitations compared to desktop software, they're still super handy for quick edits, social media content, and simple designs. It definitely makes graphic design more accessible and flexible.
So, what free tools are best for learning graphic design?
There are quite a few great free tools out there. For beginners, Canva is definitely a top pick because it's intuitive and packed with templates. Another good option is GIMP, which is like a free alternative to Photoshop and offers a lot of powerful features. Inkscape is great for vector graphics and is also free. Additionally, tools like Adobe Spark and Adobe XD have free tiers that are really useful for learning. And of course, you can always find
Okay, that's nice. What is the role of
color theory plays a huge role in design. Elementary colors, analogous colors, and color temperature. By using color theory, designers can guide the viewer's attention, establish brand identity, create the right mood or feeling for a project.
Okay, that's nice. What common mistakes do beginners designer make?
Yeah, there are definitely some common pitfalls. For instance, one is overloading a design with too many fonts or colors, which can make it look cluttered. Another common mistake is neglecting alignment and spacing, which can look unprofessional. Also, sometimes begin the contrast and readability, making text hard to read. Practice and feedback. These mistakes definitely get easier to avoid.
How does simplicity improve our design?
Simplicity really helps in making a design away unnecessary elements. It reduces clutter and makes the design cleaner and more visually appealing. It also improves readability and comprehension, helping the audience quickly understand the core idea. Plus, simplicity can enhance the overall aesthetic, making the design feel more modern and professional. It's definitely
How can ChatGPT help in learning?
ChatGPT can be super helpful in a bunch of ways. For sales, explain concepts like color theory or typography and help you understand design tools and software. I can also provide feedback on your design, suggest improvements, and point you toward useful tutorials and resources. It's about design trends, best practices, or even troubleshooting specific challenges. It's like having a design buddy right at your fingertips.
So, how long does it take to become a skilled graphic designer?
The timeline can really vary depending on how much time you dedicate in your learning approach. For some people, getting a solid foundation might take a few months of consistent practice, while becoming truly skilled and proficient can take a year or more. It also depends on your goals, whether you're aiming for basic design skills or more advanced specializations like UI, UX design. The key is consistent practice, ongoing learning, and real world experience. Over time, you'll definitely see progress.
What advice would you give to someone starting today?
I'd say start with the basics and build a strong foundation. Get comfortable with design principles like typography, color theory, and layout. Also, practice regularly and experiment with different styles and tools from it. Building a portfolio early on is super helpful too, even if it's just personal projects. And finally, stay curious and keep learning. There's always something new in the world of design.
Okay, so that was my session with ChatGPT focused on graphic designing. I learned that design is not just about tools, it is about thinking creatively and practicing daily. If you are also learning new skills step by step, we connect. See you next time with another learning topic. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.